Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium, scene of today's Battle of the Bridge girls soccer game between Nashua High South and Nashua North. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Tom was talking with me before the game about his coverage of these two teams leading up to this matchup. And I guess, Tom, from what you said, it's been a struggle thus far for Nashua North.
Well, they got a big win the other night. They've come off a couple of wins.
Nice.
So they put those up. But they lost their goaltender, Grace Carden, to a broken fibula. She's out for the year.
Very sorry.
So that's tough.
Yeah.
And Nashua South, I mean, they're very competitive. They played a tie with Alvern the other night, which is, Alvern and South are pretty much equal. And I wasn't surprised to see that. Look for Soraya Ross. John, you may remember her from last year, the speedy freshman. Now she's a sophomore. And you know what? I think she's even faster. They try to get her to the ball. North, on the other hand, they've got a couple players that they can try to get some get the ball to. Brooke Lane is one of them. Lane got the game winner the other night, so late in the game. So they've got some players, and they've got some, they've got a little bit of aggression, and they can play the game. They're just not as deep, and they're very young. So that's what we look for right here as we begin the game. South in the white and North in the dark blue. North is the home team, by the way. So, and welcome back, John Collins. We missed you all fall.
Yeah, I noticed that you had a really exciting football opener, a comeback win for Nashua North over Merrimack.
That was the second weekend. Yeah.
Oh, that was second.
That was the second, but that was our opener because Salem TV did the first game.
Yeah.
So, and then also Salem did the great BG game that was against Salem 2 weeks ago. But we're on tap for North-South Battle of the Bridge tomorrow night. We're also on tap for BG Merrimack football on Saturday night. But tonight is a soccer doubleheader.
Yeah, and Soraya Ross announces her presence with a crosser that no teammate can pick up.
Right, so we're on Channel 99 live right now.
Currently, right now.
The boys' game will be on live streamed on YouTube. So, and I imagine you'll be able to see this game on the internet later on sometime in the future.
Yes.
So if you're not home watching right now on 99, and of course it'll be replayed a few times as well. All right, John Collins, I'm going to do my usual deal. I'm going to go down and get some photos. And
hurry back.
And hurry back and see how you're doing up here.
We'll see.
Hang in
Get
there.
you some goals for the photos here, hopefully early. South is all about pressure here in the opening minutes as we've looked to our left the entire time, and the Panthers basically, if you want to use a football metaphor, won the opening kickoff and have not given up possession really ever since. They've dominated time of possession here in the first 2.5 minutes of play. 40-minute halves in New Hampshire high school girls soccer. It is a beautiful day on the banks of the Nashua River. Very sunny, almost a little bit too warm if you're a soccer player, but they are protected by a nice umbrella of shade in the tall trees that line the Nashua River. Right now, South trying to open up a good shooting lane. That's from distance, a one-hopper, and it's fielded securely by the North goaltender, who boots it toward midfield, and South is right there to intercept once again. North having all kinds of difficulty just getting across the midfield stripe, which they do there, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a South. Check that. It is a North throw-in, so they said it was off of a South player. Optimistic throw-in there as South kicks it out of bounds to be on the safe side. That was defender Mia Cruz, who will allow North to have a throw-in deeper in the offensive zone. This is their deepest foray into the offensive zone since the game began 4 minutes in. The Titans on a spin move, a crosser. Nicely done there on the spin move by Natalie Burgess, but she got just a little bit too much height on the crosser that resulted from her freeing herself up for a moment. Even with the top of the goalie box, there was no teammate really in sight, I think, when she skied it across the field. Now South trying to work with a throw in their defensive end and work the ball out. Some quick passes intercepted by North. A chance here, but a good step up and clear by a backline defender for South. I believe that was Natalie Burgess. Bryn Teft, number 20 in the white, not to be confused with number 20 in blue, Natalie Burgess, who is an attacker for this Titans team. So back in the offensive zone are the Panthers once again. Trying to work their way out. That ball is off of Soraya Ross. Number 16 for South. You can see guarding the throw-in. She's a dangerous player and a goal scorer for this Panthers team. It'll be a tough task for the Titans to keep her off the score sheet either with an assist or a goal by the end of today's regulation 80 minutes of play. Forward pass handled by the Panthers. A little bit of an anxious moment there, but seizing upon the loose ball. Abigail Fincham, the goaltender, who is in her senior year, class of 2022. Hard to believe we are at that year already. 22 years in to the new century. Everybody on the field here was born in the 2000s. So it'll be a throw-in for the Titans. Looked a little bit better in the last few minutes in trading possessions with South, relieving the pressure on their young goaltender. 2 hour left. Crossfield pass. North just needs one more to get it across midfield, but kind of conservative play there. South will intercept and give it away. Good boot in the middle of the field by herself, trying to body that down and hold on to it. And a crossing pass. There's only one player over there onside the Titans. The shot and the save. Good sequence there for the Titans as they put pressure on and got a quality chance and a shot on goal that was saved handily by Abigail Fincham, senior goaltender. Squared up in perfect position and did not bobble the shot from the far winger, who did a great job of hustling into the open space where that pass was sent. And a bit of excitement there. The Titans definitely had a chance to get on the scoreboard first. Soraya Ross trying to make progress. Spots a teammate up ahead, trying to connect with Addison Varley. The freshman attacker actually hit the turf after that collision with the defender, and a good no call, I think, as the defender did have position on Addison. Back to get it for the Titans. Becomes an eye chart when we have players run down into that far corner over there. Probably would do better to look at our monitor here in the booth. There's a crossing pass that turns into a steal and nearly a goal for South. So a mistake in their defensive zone by the Titans, and they're lucky that it didn't bite them, because that was a quality chance for South in tight. And a good save made by the Titans goaltender. Throw in. Ends up on the foot of a Titans defender, but then a little bit too much of a heavy touch. And Ella Benzekri, number 18, kicks it forward. Goes out of bounds, though. Throw in by Natalie McInerney, the right fullback. Down the sideline and out of bounds, so the Titans will have a throw in near midfield. And handling the duty will be Mary Pappas, another one of the starting freshmen for the Titans. The throw in finds the Panthers defense, but they're going to kick it out of bounds deeper in their defensive zone. Not a good play as the Titans set up. Almost 10 minutes into this 40-minute first half. No score. Couple of quality chances for each team. The goaltenders certainly looked like they came ready to play. A moment of indecision led nearly to a scoring chance for the Titans there, but South clears it away to midfield and beyond. Ball just too far out in front of Ella Ben-Zekri, however, and a good step-up steal. Hopefully the players didn't injure their legs there as two players came together kicking at the same time. Soraya Ross trying to beat a double team and steal it away. Ricochets out of bounds. No, actually that's still inbounds. Got fooled by one of the stripes that line the rectangular field here at Stellos. It's probably the field hockey boundary that I was looking at. The widest boundary is for soccer. The yellow lines, it's got to be at least, I want to say, 65 yards or more wide. There's a good chance by Soraya Ross. She's got a strong leg, but skies it wide to the left and a bit high. Past a relieved Titans goaltender. Will have a goal kick now, or she will give it up to one of her defenders to take the kick for her, and in fact that's what she will do. Natalie McInerney plays it up to Mary Pappas. Pappas apparently is going to go throw it in nearer to the end line, is what the officials want. Overhand throw. Pappas gets it back. Necessary play there as the Titans stole the inbound throw. Using her body to shield the ball, Ava Capico. Playing catch with Ella Ben-Zekri, now goes into the corner. Trying to dance around the defender is Ava Capico. Goes out of bounds. This could be the first. No, it's not a corner kick. It must have been out of play directly from Ava. So it is going to be a goal kick for the Titans. Taken by the defender. Natalie McInerney will boot this towards 40-yard line or so and to midfield. South trying to collect it. Let's see if the throw-in is good for them. Yes. Escorting it out of bounds without touching it did the Panthers, so smart play. To the middle with some space, Camille Michon, number 14, is going to go with a long one-hopper, and it goes wide to the left. Ends up to be Tom King's ball behind the end line. Shooting his photos for the Telegraph, and a setup, another goal kick setup for the Titans. They're always one bobble away from giving up a scoring chance here on these goal kicks. They don't quite make it past midfield usually, and you're seeing a lot of this step up and steal activity by the Panthers. This time, though, they play it further back into their defensive zone before kicking it forward. Trying to intercept that bouncer was Brooke Lane, number 12. Instead, it's 12 for South, Alexandria Kapopoulos, that took it down the middle before she was broken up, and ball tossed off to the sideline. Battle for possession. About 20 yards out from the goal or more. Soraya Ross trying to split some defenders with a pass there, which she does nicely. Camille Michon circles the defender, crosser, and it's fielded nicely by the North goaltender. Trying to get a number on the North goalie, who deserves a lot of credit for this scoreless game so far. He's had a lot of handles. The optional clothing for goaltenders problematic for play-by-play announcers, because then it's a blank slate on the back of the jersey. Grace Carden was injured, and we had also listed 2 backup goaltenders, Emma Bink and Samantha Byrne, both seniors. Grace is a junior. Good steal by the backline defenders for North, and dribbling it all the way to midfield, trying to catch up to her, Ella Ben-Zekri, but getting it away. Kaylee Moore, number 8, was the one who gained great ground with that stop, steal, and advance, but South steals it right back at their top of the defensive zone. And here come the Panthers trying to split some defenders, and again, great anticipation. Brooke Lane steps up. She tries the long pass to connect with the attacker, but goes out of bounds. That's number 3 for the Titans that was ahead of the field. Ella Patterson, no, number 9, excuse me, Lily Baker Oliveira was the intended recipient of that long pass. Titans, you know, they're probably going to keep trying that method. Interception and the long pass, if they can spring somebody, could prove to be trouble for a South End goaltender. Abigail Fincham out of bounds, far side. We are beyond the 15-minute mark of this 40-minute first half. Some substitutions. Actually 16 minutes in now. Under 24 minutes to go in a scoreless first half of soccer. South advancing. Down the sideline, Soraya Ross retreats slightly, trying to find an open teammate. Instead, it is stolen by Abigail Gomez Yepes. Remember her from last year. She had a fine season. Effective player for the Titans, who is in her sophomore season now. Number 1 in dark blue. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be in throw in from Jenna Hamelin. Number 7, the senior, in front of the visiting football team benches. Those appear to be boys soccer players that will be on this pitch later on this evening. This game being shown live on a September 23 of 2021 on Channel 99. This 5 p.m. girls start. And later, I think it's a 7:30 start for the boys game. Do we know? 7 o'clock. Okay, it's ambitious. But 7 o'clock would be, that explains why the boys are here early and not that early. Will be streamed live on YouTube because of a meeting conflict that Nashua 99 must cover a meeting that's due to take place after 7 p.m. But options galore. If you happen to be home, you can watch this game on Channel 99, followed by a YouTube stream at 7. It strikes me, there was a gentleman that was asking about watching the game live from a remote location, and we were, apologetic that the game was on Channel 99 and not YouTube stream at 5 o'clock. But the truth is, you can call up Channel 99 on your browser on your phone, right, and still watch whatever's on the TV live. Yeah, you could do it that way. I should have recommended that, actually, because I understand there is some South players that have grandparents interested in watching that live in other states. So you can call up the Nashua ETV website from anywhere and just click on live programming, and this game should come up. Kicked forward, down the left sideline, battled for possession. It's been a stalemate as far as chances to score in the last 10 minutes or so. They're getting down to the halfway point of the first half. Just about 20 minutes played. Both teams having difficulty stringing more than one pass together. That ricochet ends up on the foot of a South player. There's 3 passes in a row for the Panthers. 4. Difficult dribbling in traffic, and it's broken up. South retakes possession. Advances, intercepted by North's number 10, Mary Pappas. Across the field it goes. A nice self-header there. Attempt by Addison Varley, number 6. This header ends up on the foot of the opponent as well. Bodying that to the turf and having it stolen away. And then in turn, Titans take possession. So everybody's covered, it feels like, as South has had most of the possession time in the offensive zone, 2 hour left. But it seems every time a player looks up, picks their head up to see who to pass to, there is a North player in their shadow. Out of bounds, far side. Under 20 minutes to go, first half. We are scoreless here at Stellos. Sun not really a factor for any of the players. Defenders, attackers, goaltenders here at Stellos Stadium right now because of the umbrella of tall trees that are guarding the pitch. Only speckles of sun here and there, nothing that would affect vision as far as an oncoming pass or shot. Nice cross court field, but good idea, I should say. Not enough pace as North intercepts. Not able to connect on the lead pass. The South defender is going to try to boot this away and cede the throw-in for North. Optimistic flick-on header there by the Titans. It was only white jerseys awaiting that pass. And across midfield it goes. The Titans return the favor and kick it out of bounds, so it'll be a South throw-in just shy of midfield. You watch a lot of Premier League games or some of those high-paid soccer stars in Europe. They make deadening the ball look so easy. Passes of any velocity, they just kill it right at their feet. And you can see, if you haven't had a lifetime of practice, if it's not your only sport, sometimes just how difficult it is to keep a lively ball from bouncing away from you. Definitely a skill in itself. That one's down the sideline. It's going to find the foot of a Titans defender. Nifty play coming out of her own half of the field. Kaylee Moore on the sideline finds teammate Mary Pappas. Pappas trying to feed it on ahead to Lily Baker Oliveira, but Lily runs out of room. Throw in for the Panthers. Who will get the first goal in this Battle of the Bridge girls soccer game? Boys football tomorrow night. There's a hard body-to-body collision, completely accidental, but the official will call it a foul against the defender, so Titans with an advantageous position for this free kick. 16:25 to go in the first half. And taking the free kick will be Brooke Lane. Let's see if she goes right at the front line attackers who are mixed in with the South defenders right now in front of goaltender Abigail Fincham. There's a long kick. Wow, it made it all the way to the goaltender. Turned into an easy lob for Fincham. I dare say had a little more height and distance on it, she might have been scrambling to stop it from squeezing in under the crossbar. So a pretty decent attempt there by Brooke Lane, and of course any bobble and a whole host of players, defenders and attackers, would have been there to parlay that into something, perhaps. So Brooke Lane going for it all from about 50 yards out with that kick. Turned into a floater, unfortunately for the Titans. And now the Panthers trying to advance. To get the ball on ahead. That's a good string of passes. Down the middle they go, and through 2 defenders, there's a kick, and it's going to go just wide. Launched by Ava Capico, the freshman midfielder. First time we've said her name. I believe there's been other members of the Capico family that I have referenced before in other sports here in Nashua. Boys soccer team, yeah. Leo Capico, I thought that sounds right. Maybe a younger sister. Inbound throw. Titans control for the moment, but then accidentally kick it back out of bounds. So, must have went off a Panther, so Titans retain possession for the throw-in. Excuse me. You can't throw it like Tom Brady. You have to throw it with 2 hands on the ball from out of bounds. You might notice this when you watch soccer prior. It's 2 hands, and every once in a while you'll see one of those forward flip momentum throws where the inbound passer will gain some momentum by doing a gymnastic flip toward the field and then launching on the landing. 360 forward flip. Doesn't even look like there's enough room for that over by the hedges here at midfield. South trying to take advantage. It was a midfielder for North who was kind of hovering over the ball but not able to get a good piece. So many Titans defenders hustling back to break up that South rush. No chance developed, but they do have an inbound throw. Camille Michon passes it to Addison Varley. Varley goes towards the goal and ends up to be an easy pickup. For the Titans, netminder kicks it towards midfield. Step up by South's Mariana Mejia Estrada, freshman defender number 3. And Titans defense steal it back in turn. 12.5 minutes to go in the first half. That means we've played 26.5 minutes. We are scoreless. The Titans may have had more chances when you add up the quality looks. South goaltender Abigail Fincham. Soraya Ross would like to change that, but she is immediately intercepted by Titans defender who kicks it toward midfield. Cross pitch pass to Mariana Mejia Estrada. She's got some room. Kicks it on ahead. Michon thought you might try a turnaround shot, but passes on it. Up ahead in the middle. Michon, left foot, hits a body.
Right here, John.
And it's a save made by the Titans goalie.
Could not settle it. That's Nora Ross. That is Nora Ross. I checked with her. I asked her.
Called up, he said, from the JV?
Yeah, called up from the JVs earlier this week. And that was that Ross on? That was Ross on the. No, it wasn't Ross, was it, on the attempt? No, it wasn't.
Number 18 for South. That was Ella Benzekri who was in.
Benzekri is a pretty good player.
Yeah, she benefited from a ricochet.
She couldn't. First corner of the game. Of course, right when I leave, they have a corner.
Yeah.
Kick, you know.
She tried to go 5-hole there.
Yeah, she should have airborne it.
But Ross was
did a good job.
to it.
Yeah, well, Ross did a good job of cutting down the angle.
But she also went down kind of early.
You know, Ross gets the win against Winnicott. So I mean, they may have found something there for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, she's so new. She's not on the roster yet.
No, she's not. Nora Ross.
South.
Freshman.
would like to get one past Nora Ross.
Left foot. Oh,
good
right
feet ahead, and Ross comes out.
Where was all this when I was down there?
All the action.
All the action.
You knew it always happens like that.
Always. Unbelievable.
I know it.
Unbelievable.
You would have got that.
Oh,
diving
of course.
save.
I would have been right there where the ball girl is.
Torn between two tasks.
Yep.
Tom King. Getting down to the 10-minute mark, 10-minute remaining in the first half, the 40-minute first half. Not a lot of substitutions to this point, but as I speak.
And you could tell South got a little winded.
Yeah.
Probably around the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
And then they just got a burst of energy right there to put on a flurry with the corner kick and everything else. But, of course, North, any chance they've had have been decent, but the goalie has thwarted them.
Right. So North's got to throw in deep in the offensive zone. Under 10 minutes left in the first half now. Needless to say, the first goal will be huge. Both players bodying the ball to the turf, having a hard time controlling it as the teams trade possessions in the South defensive zone. South in the white, North in the dark blue. South trying to go the length of the field. Soraya Ross.
She had to wait. She was offsides.
Yeah, right.
So she had to wait for that. Otherwise, it would have been a break-in.
Yes.
That's why that rule, I hate it.
I know it.
There's a way to counteract that rule. There's, I mean, to counteract the severity of the rule, if you take it out, is you just can't let a player hang past a certain yard line for a certain amount of time. You know, if they can keep track of that, then, you know, because that's what it's there to prevent. It's there to prevent the long pass downfield to an open person who's all alone, and then they can put it in the net. I think soccer ought to take a look at that.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't want to do that.
No, they don't.
Like the 3-second violation in basketball.
No, they're not changing
it. The world game.
Yeah.
Nobody's changing anything. I suggested in the past that they widen the goal. Make it twice as wide.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. You know why? Because that just it's so. Why make the goaltender's job that much tougher?
Of course, not for penalty kicks. But
you know,
I
the
don't know how you do
goaltender.
that,
You can't do that.
No.
The goaltender's got all right. You take away the offsides, and it does make it difficult for the goalie because she's one-on-one. But you know what? That's the challenge.
Yeah.
You know, you widen the net. There's a physical impossibility there, but not if you have a one-on-one play straight down the middle.
I guess if you widen the net, then Messi would go crazy. You wouldn't stop him. Same thing with Ronaldo. They'd be launching from 40 yards out.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I was remarking, though, it's the difficulty of stringing passes together for both teams. As we watch another one intercepted.
South has done a good job of it.
More of a better job than
North has had to try to lead their players. Once in a while they hit on it, but more often than not they haven't.
Just the skill, though, of deadening a lively bouncing ball so you can, control it and possess it.
Yeah.
It shows you how difficult that is.
Well, you know what? There haven't been many balls in the air in this game either. They're mostly on the ground.
Under 7 minutes to go first half now. We're scoreless. First goal will be big. Who's going to get it? South with the next best chance here as they advance toward the goaltender, but Nora Ross scoops it up.
Yeah, Ross scooped it up, but they had a chance.
And that might be fatigue showing itself there as it was just two players trying to do it all. North advances. Up ahead. Any parallel to boxing, Tom, where one team goes into a defensive rope-a-dope and the other just empties the tank?
Well, I don't think Nashua North is going into a defensive shell. I don't think that's the case at all. I just think South's winning the midfield battles.
Right. I was just thinking maybe they have expended a little less energy through the first 35 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
That one's out of bounds.
Not defensively, though. It takes more to play defense, John.
Yeah?
Than it does offense. And you've got, players like, some of these other kids from South, for North that have just, really run the gambit.
Ball loose near sideline. Attempted clear by South. Nice back heel self-pass by Abigail Gomez-Yepes, but South steals it once again. Down the middle of the field comes Camille Michon. Soraya Ross.
Michon and Ross, they're the two biggies.
Ross with some space to work with, has one defender to beat, and that strong leg, but skies it over everything.
Yeah. Talked to a player, I think last year, forget who it was, said she practiced umpteen free kicks, and half the ones she took would always sail over the net, and then she hit on one for the game winner. I forget who it was. It was here. I talked to her after the game, and I think it was in the.
She just has to recalibrate the gun sight.
I think it was. Here's a break right here, John. Nope, Ross is out there.
Nora Ross, she's wise to those.
Yeah, no, that's.
She's gotten to a few now.
It's a great job by Ross. She stopped 3 potential breakaways.
Yeah, because she hangs back on the line there. She's a dead duck.
Right, and she is always out. And here's North with a chance.
Good hustle by the South fullback.
Yeah, but you know what? You're on the defensive at the angle right there, and it's almost kicking you out of bounds is a good play, but now the possession game takes place. And now let's see, are they going to award it to North on the play?
Opportunity knocks for the Titans. They're trying to get a crosser here instead. A whiff and a clear.
The one to look for is Brooke Lane, number 12. She had one shot on net already.
Yeah, I was remarking that had she gone a little bit more distant and higher, it might have been a squeeze underneath the crossbar.
Yeah, free kick, and she, but the idea that sometimes, though, if you try that, John, what's going to happen? You're going to boom it over the net.
Yeah.
So she tried to, she was right on target.
Yeah, from 50 yards out, very little margin for error.
No.
There's a knockdown, and that could be a key moment.
That is going to be a key moment.
And who's going to take this, Tom? You just said her name, right?
Well, I think it's going to be Lane. Let's see. Is that her? That's her right there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Brooke Lane, who's had one go at it from a free kick from distance, is a little bit closer now and right down Broadway.
At the 27-yard line with about it'll be 3:15 by the time she lets this go. Well,
she's trying to kick it high, but not too high. And there it is, a chip, and it's over. It's still over. Too much leg.
Another one.
Yeah.
See, she did what you wanted to do.
I wanted it to be a line drive just barely over the head.
She tried to chip it.
Yeah.
And kind of soft pedal it, and that just led to more elevation and maybe a hard shot where goalie would have to make that stop.
I mean, I'm a baseball guy, and when you make those throws from third base or the shortstop hole, and you're a younger guy and you start stailing them, you have to recalibrate the gun sight a little bit and find out where the release point is for you, so that it doesn't do that. So it kind of is a rope, like a frozen rope.
Right.
6-7 feet off the ground. And I know that a player that's dedicated like Soraya Ross, if she keeps at it, she keeps practicing the free kicks.
Here's another one.
There's a
right here.
kick above the field, cuts back to the middle, and Titans going to intercept.
She had to wait to be onside.
Oh, do you think she wasn't onside?
I don't know.
If she was onside,
why did
she hesitate? That's making a mistake.
Why did she hesitate? Did she hesitate to make a move to the right?
Yeah. I mean, if you just launch from there, you might get a rebound.
Yeah, if you launch from there, you probably get a goal.
A goal,
she
too?
Was close enough.
Yeah. Chances are at a premium here for...
Got to take advantage of that.
Nifty move. South's number 13 is Ava Capico. Hasn't stolen away, though. Might have tried to do a little bit too much.
I imagine she's the sister of the...
Leo Capico?
Leo Capico, who I'll see in the second game.
Oh, you will? Yeah. I heard that name before. Kick on ahead. And again, South is there to collect it. We're under 2 minutes, so they're keeping the time remaining in the first half down on the field here at Stellos.
And just so you know, in the second half, John, they'll stop it at 5 minutes left on the clock.
Okay. Wow, that's a long time.
Yep.
To be in the dark, so to speak.
There's a break right here. She's got to nudge it to the side.
A little bit too far. The defender slipped, but she gets back to the ball.
What a recovery. Because if she didn't do that, it's a goal or a good chance. Now they just got to boot it to the side. They need to clear it. Need to boom it down the field.
I believe that defender, Tom, was Alexandria Kapopoulos, number 12.
She did a great job to get back up just in time. And,
quick recovery.
And beat the wing to the ball.
Yep. The wing almost couldn't believe her good fortune, I think, and was a little bit late.
I thought so
jump.
too. That shouldn't have happened. I thought so. Thought that she could have pounced on it.
Flick on header is going to end up out of bounds over the end line. It's going to be a south goal kick here with under 2 minutes to go.
Now, that's a welcome sight for the Panthers. But
is that it?
Yep. No, it's a welcome sight for the Panthers. But no, you'll hear the whistle.
Oh, you're right. Right. Okay. Goal kick by Abigail Fincham. And that's the half.
There it is.
I'm John Collins along with Tom King. We're at halftime here in this Battle of the Bridge girls soccer game. It is a 0-0 score. It is an intensely contested match, and it's anybody's game, Tom, at this point.
Yeah, it sure is. I tell you, this is a good game. 0-0.
We'll have the exciting second half conclusion coming up on Nashua ETV.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese.
Before we can safely come together, we need the facts.
As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Should I get it?
Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
Welcome back to Stellos Stadium, everybody. We've had our halftime break for the girls' soccer game between Nashua High South in the white jerseys and North in the dark blue. It's 0-0 after the first 40 minutes. It's been pretty tightly contested. We've had some dominant time of possession for South, but some quality scoring chances as well for North. The big question, Tom King, is who's going to score first? If at all.
Big question, exactly. Exactly. Is somebody going to score? That's the question.
What's your
thought? But Tyler has a theory, though.
Tyler
Tyler Thompson's theory, our cameraman, our videographer, is no one scores in the first half. But they score in the second half because somebody gets tired. That's his theory. And I bet it works. I bet it works.
Still on track, I'll tell you what.
I bet it works.
So the shadows have completely overtaken the pitch here at Stellos, except for a speckle of sunshine on the North goaltender. So Nora Ross may be bothered by that a little bit. I'm not sure if it will be at eye level sneaking through the trees, but she does have a little bit of sun out in front of her goaltender box. North controlling the opening kick here at half number 2. On the move into the offensive zone. And South's defense steps up.
Ross will be all right, John. You go down to field level, that sun is
negligible.
Is down behind the trees.
Yeah.
So she should be okay. But I'll tell you what, it plays a part as we get further into the fall. And I saw a game, a state semifinal last year where BG had a corner kick against Exeter. They lost that game 1-0. But in the first half, there was a period where the Exeter goalie, if she had to look to her left, could not see anything because the sun was right in her eyes. And Girton, in taking the corner kick, didn't realize that, and they grounded it instead of booming it towards the goal mouth. Exeter goalie would have been lost. She would not have known.
How about that? Yeah. Definitely something to take into consideration. Sounds like you're describing the right field, sun field at Fenway, where you've seen some pretty good major leaguers miss balls right to them because they just can't see it in the sun. So.
Oh, we see it all the time at Holman, right field.
Yeah, right field at Holman, sure. South on the offensive here. Lead pass going to find the foot of a Titans defender who returns it to midfield. Soraya Ross couldn't get to that. The Titans playing catch with it at midfield. Ball goes straight up in the air. Ricochet favors the Titans, but hustling back on defense for South was Jenna Hamlin, number 7. Throw in for the Titans. Kick toward the goal, just misses the left post. That's
good, quick shot by the Titans.
Good pace on that. And that was number 17 for North, Ayana Zabuza.
And she got a goal against Bedford about a week and a half ago.
AZ nearly aced one inside the left post. That good pace on it.
There's chance right here. Finchem's got to grab it. She does.
Number 99 in the orange is Abigail Finchem. Solid first half for her as well. Nora Ross has been excellent. The call up from JV and goal for the Titans after Grace Carden unfortunately broke her fibula, you said, Tom?
Yes. Grace Carden. Yep.
Was that in a match?
I don't know.
Do we know? Okay.
I would imagine so. Either that or practice, one or the other.
Right. Unfortunate. But Nora Ross, in Grace's absence, literally stepping up. There were a few chances that South had where the ball was trickling into the goal box, and she timed it well to come out and snatch it away from the attackers. Who otherwise would have had perfect opportunities to score. South trying to work the ball back towards.
Yep, but right now
Ross.
It's been all North.
Yeah, they've had a good start to the second half.
Yeah, they have. Goals are at a premium right now. And
Abigail Gomez-Yepes got it across midfield before she was broken up.
you got to think, John, that probably one goal is going to
I think you're right. And Soraya Ross wants to score it.
No.
And again, Nora Ross gets there first.
Wins the race. I'm not Ross, but, well, yeah, 2 Rosses. Ross wasn't going to lose it. 2 Rosses.
Soraya Ross versus Nora Ross.
How about that, huh?
Wow.
Yep. And the goaltender, I would have thought Soraya would have shifted into one last gear.
Yes, she did. She had Nora at her mercy.
One last gear.
Yep, one touch.
She had it.
And that goal is hers.
Yep.
One more touch, one more gear.
But that's the third.
Easier said than done.
That's the third time that Nora Ross for North has come out and done that and ruined 3 good chances by the Panthers. So.
And yet you get the feeling that.
John Bourgeois, how are you, sir?
She can't keep doing that forever, you would think.
Our South girls basketball coach is an expert photographer. In fact,
you just say hi to him?
In fact, he's so good to me that I should put him on the payroll. I can't, but I wish I could. Nashua Huddle. That is Nashua Huddle right there. And
Does he have a better camera than you do?
You got a couple students working for you, don't you, John?
Here come the Panthers.
Yep, right.
Oh, there's a shot toward goal, and Ross scoops it up.
Yep.
Not the fastest pace on that one. The turnaround shot by Addison Varley. Ross was right there.
I better enjoy it now, because once the winter starts, I'm going to be he's going to be coaching. I'm going to be like.
He won't be able to take photos for you.
I won't be able to grab a photo off the internet for roundups. Here's a long shot that Ross is going to have.
Bit of a tester there.
Well, that's just it. It's a spinner, but it's right at the goaltender. Got to get that all the way in the air.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden now the Panthers have turned on the Jets.
Yeah, they've had a couple of shots on goal.
Up and down.
Far side.
But the freshman shows no fear.
Knocking that out of bounds was Bryn Teft, number 20. I believe that's Lily Baker Oliveira on the far right.
Yeah,
wing.
and she's a good offensive player, too. She got a goal the other night against Winnacunnet as well. She got the first goal. There's left foot, maybe. Nope. She passed it. I would have tried to take the shot if she could have.
Popping it up across the goal mouth.
The problem is there's no one there.
Can of corn. for Abigail Fincher.
Yeah, Fincham got it because there was nobody there because it would have been offsides.
Right. Fincher trying to find South napping, kicks it toward midfield, and North does have, oh, they steal it back.
Yeah, North midfield play has picked it up a little bit in the second half here.
South goaltender trying to feed it to her players. North doing a better job with time of possession, certainly here in the second half, as Tom mentioned, and they're trying to turn it into goals, or a goal, that one goal that might be enough to take this thing. Battle of the Bridge girls soccer here at Stellos on a September 23rd, 2021.
Somebody's going to come out of this.
Oh, we're going to get a whistle?
Yep, somebody's, no whistle. I was going to say, someone's going to come out of that with a great opportunity, but that didn't happen.
So
and now
Ross with a nice lead pass.
Right, and now
another
one
on and
two.
Intercepted.
You got 1-on-2, and that's why it was picked off. Could not float it.
Yeah, Addison Varley, the intended recipient, but getting in the way was Natalie Burgess.
Right, but still, South retains possession, so.
Advancing it down the field.
And their chances, that's not what you want.
Bell O'Halloran does save it, though, and gets it off the wing. There's a
flick
on, and again, Ross reads it well.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
One extra bounce.
She's a mobile goaltender.
One extra bounce right there prevented that from being a goal. Because being down there often has been Addison Varley.
Yeah, Varley's going to pass it in the middle to Camille Michon. Michon back to Varley. Soraya Ross was on the wing. Varley, I guess she tried to shoot it on goal from there. Ill-advised because it hit two Titans defenders, and they clear. Nice give and go by the Panthers. Third pass in a row, and 4. Soraya Ross trying to feed it ahead, and there's another good play by a Titan defender anticipating the pass.
Boy.
Thwarting the attack.
John, it's too bad you're going to miss the boys' game. You'd be in for a treat.
Really?
Because the Nashua South, regardless of who wins, the Nashua South boys team is fun to watch.
You have written about it, and
they
can
put
understand
on,
what you're saying.
they've put on a couple of good shows here now.
Yeah, a lot of talent on that team.
A lot of talent. You think after the talent they had last year that how could they get better? I think this year's team is better.
Wow, good for them.
Yep. Now see, the play there would have been the give and go with Ross breaking down the right side.
Maybe some of those boys can be UNH bound. I heard it's a good soccer season for
the Wildcats,
UNH.
number 9 in the nation.
In the nation.
But Michon has the ball there in the middle, right?
Yeah.
If she, dinner's here.
Are you allowed to eat that these days? Pizzas?
I've got to be careful with it.
Yeah, it's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I got to be careful with it.
Wow, that does look good, though.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I trust these girls have already played their
this
game.
This is the Elm Street team right
Elm
in front
Street
of us.
probably came over from a match, and they are ravished.
Yep. Fairgrounds is here, too. There's a shot and a chance, but no.
You could see she was going for the far corner, but unfortunately, Addison Varley.
Oh, John.
A little bit too much English on
You're
it.
in the box. I'm out here, right by the pizza. The smell is just killing me.
Yeah, where do you think that's from? Does it say it on the box?
I don't know.
Wow,
it looks good. Boy, does that ever look good.
Nashua House of Pizza, maybe.
Think if I grovel enough, that maybe,
I think you could get some.
Yeah, I'd feel guilty though.
I know you would. Yeah.
Taking it away from my kids don't. Dad, kids don't give it up. You kidding me?
There's always a possibility they won't eat all the pieces, Tom, but I doubt it.
No,
they just played soccer.
No,
for
what they'll do is
they'll
just leave the crust.
That you can have less cheese.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll eat the crust, but not. I won't eat there.
You have your own piece.
Yeah, I have my own piece. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is gonna kill me all. What is it, 28:02?
Yeah, 20 minutes of
it'll
pizza
probably
smell.
it'll probably disappear in about 8 to 10 minutes in terms of the food. The smell will linger for another little while.
And you'll be dreaming about it tonight.
Oh.
Wake up in the middle of the night and think you have a pizza and it's the pillow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a chance right here. You got to get that right foot into it. Can't do it. Ross
Ava
in the
Capico's
middle.
been putting on some dribbling displays, but she has nothing to show for it yet. Let's see.
Now they got to go to the wing. Got
Shot on the right foot, and it's
just wide
of the
just
goal.
wide of the goal.
Wasn't 100% sure that was going wide. Certainly, Nora Ross had to scramble to her right to make sure.
Yeah, but it wasn't hard hit.
No.
So you got to figure Ross was going to get to it. It's just a question of whether it would be around the goal mouth or not.
Yeah.
North doing a good job of taking some pressure off of Ross with the goal kicks.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to worry about that too much.
Oh,
Here with 27:02 remaining in the second half. And yes, if it's scoreless, there'll be overtime. It'll be sudden death overtime. First goal wins. And it'll be 2 10-minute periods, played until somebody scores.
I believe the shooter on that for South was Alexandria Kapopoulos, number 12, that right-footed that.
I think so.
And you can imagine if she had hit that
Now I got French fries.
anywhere in the right half of the goal.
Now I got French fries in front of me.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is torture.
Oh, you got some dirty looks
I
there.
got pizza down there and French fries here. I can't touch any of it.
That's
This is
right.
torture, kids. Torture.
That got a laugh.
And popcorn, too. She's got popcorn.
Popcorn.
They're having a food fest down here. This is not fair.
Tom coveting the middle school's feast.
Yep.
Maybe they let you in the Elm Street or what is
fair,
it?
This
What's
is fair. I think this is fair. You guys are from
cafeteria
Fairgrounds,
tomorrow?
right? Fairgrounds?
Yeah.
What school?
Can he come to the cafeteria tomorrow and eat? Because Tom's hungry.
What school? Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Long.
They're not
lead
Fairgrounds.
pass.
They go to some academy. I couldn't hear them. World Academy, I think. That's a school. It's a private school off Spitbrook.
Mm-hmm. Or Ross with a goal kick that's pretty effective. It gets to midfield and then off of a South player, so the throw-in gets it further afield. And
I believe the sun will be not a non-factor now for you, John. It's down.
It's good.
Behind
It's
the
good
trees,
now.
but there's also some clouds buffering it as well.
Ayana Zubuza had some good footwork there to advance the ball, but South intercepts. Soraya Ross plays it back. Jenna Hamelin.
We have played 64 minutes of soccer.
Ava Capico, contested pass on the lead. Stepping up nicely was Brooke Lane. Good move to the inside by Abigail Gomez-Yepes, and just an easy bouncer, though, trickling in on the goaltender, Abigail Fincher. So, continues to be a scoreless match here. 55 minutes in. 2 40-minute halves in New Hampshire high school girls soccer. We're streaming it on Nashua ETV. You know, Tom, I've neglected to tell that gentleman who was asking for out-of-state relatives who wanted to watch the game. If you call up Nashua ETV on your browser, you can click on live programming.
See it, right?
So
yeah.
I should have gave him that option.
Yep.
There's a nice stop. She's made bunches of them. Brooke Lane, number 12. The ricochet actually goes past midfield.
Now we got the Penachuk kids here.
Yeah.
Got everybody.
Let's see what they ordered, Tom.
They don't have any with them right now.
Probably.
And a lot of these kids are either junior high kids or they are NYSL kids. The Athlete Youth Soccer League, which the North kids have coached, and some of the South kids are going to give a clinic later on in the season. So it's this is always a big matchup for them to come to. And there'll be some junior high kids from the boys teams here as well after for game number 2. Here's maybe a chance.
Lead pass. Brooke Lane's going to try to escort it. She's going to give up the corner kick. We have had very few corner kicks. Is this the first one?
That's a great defensive play. No, this is South's second corner kick. Remember, they had one right in the first half when I left.
Okay.
When I came back up here.
Yeah. Nothing much came of it.
No, this will be South's second corner. I believe North has one.
Alexandria Kapopoulos will take it. The junior uses her right foot toward the middle, and it's another corner kick.
Yep, Michon was in the middle. on the goaltender. That's number 14, Michon. Camille Michon right there at the goal line with North's defense.
She might put a little more mustard on this one to get it deeper. Let's see.
She did get it a little deeper.
And again, there's 3 or 4.
Yeah, well, this
dark
one
blue
sliced
jerseys.
away from the net, so it was deeper crosswise, but further out.
They say that went off a Panther player. I guess it did. It's a goal kick. So Titans dodge a bullet, and to take the goal kick will be Brooke Lane. She's got a strong leg. We've seen it earlier in the game. She tried to score from distance a couple of times. It seemed just tap it from 40 yards out and went sailing over the net.
Oh, that's the goal kicks usually turn into the possession of the other team at North, and it's the case.
Again,
well, North
battle for possession.
North,
and South comes away with it.
Right.
Varney has taken away.
Yeah,
As Gomez. Lead pass. Are they onside? Yes, they are.
They are,
and guess who's there?
Guess who's there? Ross. Yep.
Nora Ross reads it well again, and she takes it away from 2 South attackers.
Played so well.
South with it in midfield as we get down to what amounts to the 4th quarter. 21 minutes remaining in this 80-minute contest. And a whistle. Looks like a rare violation, fraction away from the ball. I don't know what that was, but it's going to turn into a free kick for the Titans from their own end. And Brooke Lane will take it. See how far afield she can get this.
I think the South, or is it the North players? The North players are down around the scorer's table. They come out to see
the boys. Yeah.
Let's see how long we gotta wait. Gotta wait a while, guys. Here's a chance. There's a bullet.
Pretty good pace on that shot. Ross,
third save on a shot of the day.
Yeah.
But she's made some other plays that have.
Alexandria Kapopoulos
well.
with another right-footed attempt. She's had a few chances.
Varney almost broke through.
Yep, she was lurking.
And this
on the
may
right wing.
bounce in. Here's a chance.
Here's a shot.
What a save
by Ross!
Oh, huge save.
That was labeled for the top quadrant of the goal off of Ella Ben-Zekri's right foot.
Oh, my.
And just got enough of it to deflect it over the end line.
Yep, Ben-Zekri's only, well, she had the right idea.
To go up.
A bullet and airborne it,
Yep.
but if she had just been able to angle it a little bit more, Ross would have been able to
Crosser,
get
pretty
to it.
good one. It's up in the air.
In front, here's a chance.
Varney
No.
whiffs on it. Now the Titans.
right in the face.
Yeah, Panthers try to go
Close
right
to
back
it.
in the middle, and taking one for the team was number 3 for the Titans. Good defense by Ella Patterson. Took it right off the noggin and didn't even flinch. But the Panthers are back on the attack. Good give and go. It goes back to Camille Michon.
And they've worked the ball. You know what their strategy has been? I'll talk about it in just a second after we see how this play develops.
Too many defenders there for Michon to beat by herself. And the Titans take it away.
But guess where they're trying to attack now? The middle. They're
middle.
going down the middle. They have eschewed the wings
Yep.
to go down the middle. Now we got fried dough to my left. This is brutal.
I see it.
Yep, brutal. Just brutal.
I can only hope that the Penachuk kids order from the 99 because I'm loving your reactions.
Just brutal. Battle for it at midfield, but boy, South has put on so much pressure.
Bob Kraft has fed you well over the years, Tom.
Yeah, you know what? They fed us. They did feed us surprisingly. You know, last year during COVID, we got box lunches, and they were pretty good. You know, and you know, and then.
How about this season?
This season there was a buffet.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and they had. And they did have pizza after. There's a break in the offsides, and they did have pizza after the game.
Okay.
Yeah, and chicken wraps at halftime.
Chicken wraps.
Yeah, but that was the difference this year is they are doing a cafeteria style buffet where you can go down and sit.
No more box lunches.
Yeah,
good.
I'm here and there about eating indoors right now,
Yeah.
unless it's my house. So
I know you just
but when
ruled
you're
it out for a long time.
But when you're down there, I mean, what are you gonna do? You got
you got to survive, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're there for
All
now, without the, now there's fans this year. Without the fans last year, I could leave Nashua for a 1 o'clock game at 11:30. And just pull in, go up to the box, watch the game. They record the Zooms, or you stay for a couple of Zoom interviews and then head back. I'd be back by 6 o'clock. Now it's an 8:30 to 8:30 type day.
Again, back to that.
Back to that, yep. But that's all right. It's worth it.
Inbound
there's
play.
a chance. No.
South attackers lurking.
See, one of these players from the top may come up with something here.
Good defense by the Titans.
They've done a great job.
Warding the attack for the moment now. Panthers steal it back. That ball is going to go out of bounds. Bella O'Halloran trying to keep it in, but the pass was just eluding her too much. And a throw in for the Titans. I take it you didn't get an invite to the Rolling Stones private concert.
No, I didn't make it.
At Gillette.
I wouldn't have probably had time to do it anyway.
Yeah, I can see it. And Wednesday night is like, wow, how are you going to get there? You got other stuff to do.
It's been a busy fall.
Battle of the Bridge always keeps Tom King busy. Where are we in the standings for that? Do you have
5-4 South after their win last night.
Okay. It started with field hockey, I take it?
Yeah, and then all the JV stuff and then cross country.
Stuff.
I think they split that. They split cross country. North took the golf. JV South took the JV golf. So there's been
interesting.
There's been a lot. So back and forth, and they were, I believe, tied at 4 in the volleyball win by South, which was really, which was a great match. Went 5 sets last night. Puts the Panthers up 5-4.
Close. Who's going to make a play here? Potentially score a goal. North with the next best chance.
Kick it back and try to get the open shot.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to lead to a call. There you go. That's it. Kick it back towards the middle where they're all around.
And here comes that girl again.
You may get a shot.
Brooke Lane will probably take this. Got a booming foot, and this is even closer still.
It should be at the 15. They're going to mark it at the 18.
Which makes it a 28-yard.
14:40 left.
18, you're right. 28-yard distance to the goal. Easily reachable for Brooke. Let's see how she wants to play it.
Boom it. And over the net.
Oh, boy. You know what? She's trying to take a little off.
That's just tough. She's had, is that the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 free kicks.
I think in practice she just needs to learn how to throw a fastball. Just kick a fastball and keep it low. Just let it get 5-6 feet off the ground. The degree of difficulty in throwing those changeups in there is too much.
Yep.
Titans back on the attack. There's a good crosser, but the Panthers sniff it out and intercept. Number 12 for the team in white, the South Panthers, is Alexandria Kapopoulos. Her lead pass finds the foot of a Titans defender, and Alexandria tries to get it back, but it's Titans ball. Good non-call there, I think, as Titans get to it first. Epis Gomez on the right sideline. Free kick for the Titans in
I was wrong.
Perfect spot.
I thought the pizza would be gobbled up in 8 minutes.
Somebody's going to say in a few minutes, does somebody want a piece? And you're going to have a decision to make.
They're not going to say that.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they'll box it up, take it
There's
home.
a chance right here in the corner. But South hasn't been strong off the wings in this game. Their best opportunities, just like North's best opportunities, have been up the middle.
Yes.
It's where you get the most fouls. It's where you get the most congestion. But also, you kind of just break out of that congestion. And you have the whole net to shoot at.
Foot race to the loose ball, won by the Panthers.
No, you've got to get it away there, and then they do. It's a nice way to break it out.
Kylie Daw threads some
If Daw didn't do that, if she didn't change feet to make that dribble, she would have been in trouble.
There's a lead pass, optimistic play, but it ends up in the waiting arms of Nora Ross, the freshman
Yeah, it would have been
goalie.
better suited on the ground where Varney was, towards her to try to break her in. Now they'll go wing now because that's where the space is.
Too hard to keep it in bounds, though. It'll be Titans' ball.
We are at 12:06 to play.
That's all. 12 minutes remaining for somebody to score and take this Battle of the Bridge girls soccer game. Tyler Thompson is our videographer. John Collins with Tom King. Would love it to be a quality goal, not a goaltender mistake or
Not a free,
even a defender
not a
mistake.
penalty kick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bend it like Beckham in the top corner quadrant, maybe. And it will be a YouTube highlight forever, we promise you. Who's going to do it? 11 and a half minutes to go here at Stellos. Great. I mean, I don't want to say great crowd, but it's certainly the best soccer crowd
Well, it's
I've seen
picking
in
up
a
because
long
this
time.
is 5 o'clock game.
Yeah, so you got crossover between the girls crowd
right,
and the boys
you
crowd.
get crossover between the girls and the boys crowd, plus people getting out of work.
Yep.
So that's what you're seeing. Last night was a good crowd at the volleyball, at the new refurbished Titans gym. Our buddy Jason Roby, I know he got down on his hands and knees and just polished every segment of wood on that floor. Did a good job.
That's a shiny floor. To the sideline and out of bounds. Jason's going to be into the boys game, is he not?
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not him.
Solo again.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Good luck, Tom. South Panthers.
That's all right. I did, what was it, South BG doubleheader alone, so.
What are you going to get your photos from, John?
No, I'll go down and
okay.
Yeah, they'll have to. That's right. Oh, here's a through pass and a shot
off the post to the rebound.
No! Oh,
what
through
happened?
pass
Was
to
it
Mishon from I believe Kapopoulos, number 12.
Yes.
Through to Mishon, and it hit the post.
A chance that developed seemingly out of nowhere, and the goaltender's
See,
best
that's
friend.
what I said. Down the middle, through a crowd.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, someone will break free.
Wow.
Oh,
solid
man.
hit on the pipe, and it goes across the goal, seemingly right to a Panther attacker, but went by Kapopoulos.
Hit the post, and here's what it did. It ricocheted to the other post.
Or was that the far left winger Benzekri that it went past? I think it was Ella that had the rebound chance.
Yep.
You said Kapopoulos took the shot off the post.
Number 12 took the shot.
Yeah.
No, number 12 made the through pass. Michon took the shot.
Michon took the shot,
And
which was a great
Kapopoulos
shot.
and Benzekri was there for the rebound, but it just went by her.
6 inches to the left on that
And
shot
the
by
reason
Michon, and
the
it's in.
reason it went by her was because the ball didn't come out straight. It ricocheted off the other post.
Yeah, it came out as fast as it went in, which was pretty fast.
It pinballed.
Yeah.
But that was just a perfect through pass and onside.
I wonder if we'll see another scoring chance of that quality again.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've had a few in this game, but none as good as that one.
Kapopoulos trying to make a pass to a teammate that didn't get a break on it, and back to midfield.
Just incredible. Unbelievable.
I'm going to call a foul, I think, on South there. North defender got to the ball just a little bit ahead of the Panther player. We haven't seen too many whistles like that. They've let the girls play for the most part, I must say.
Hey, you get 2 referees that do that.
Yeah?
Yep. Ross is coming out of the game. She needs a breather.
Soraya Ross, that is.
Yep.
There was definitely enough skill on the pitch to score a goal, and let's see if
Here's a race right now.
Nearly a
let
chance.
Her turn.
Yeah. I think it was Ben Zekri that had a chance to
What
take
a nice defensive play and good clear by the Titans. Boy, this is it certainly isn't a boring 0-0 game.
Yeah, it's a lot more exciting than the score indicates. That boot's going to find a lonely Abigail Fincher.
Yep. With 7:09 to
Fincham,
play.
excuse me, yes.
7:09 to play. By the way, our favorite South Boys player?
Yeah?
Bonfim?
Some news?
No news. Just the pronunciation of his first name. We've been saying Jadiel all this time. It's Jadiel.
Okay, Jadiel.
Jadiel, so I'll have to remember that for the boys' game.
Yeah, that's a cooler pronunciation.
Yeah, it is.
Jadiel Bontham.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's having a great year.
I got to say, you did a great job covering that come from behind football win over Merrimack.
What a game.
Our opener on Nashua TV is pointing out the second weekend game, but what a game, right?
What a game.
You featured in a little video the field goal kicker.
Yeah.
And you probably realized this after you did the video, but you mispronounced his last name. And he just didn't make a big deal out of it. He kind of grinned a little bit, and then he answered your question.
Yeah.
And just an indicator of what poise that kid has.
No, he was.
You always spell names.
Yeah.
Correctly,
What he told me was he.
Was it Taplano? And you called him Platano, I think, or
might have been.
Like
Here's a chance right here, John. Shot by Varney.
Yeah.
At least he puts it on net. Ross is able to make
what a
the
kick!
play.
I mean, under pressure,
Yep.
Terrific.
I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Pieces.
8 slices still left.
And all you want is one?
You know why? It's
Get that tin cup out, man.
I know, really, huh? Yeah.
I think Tom would have, except his dietitian is recommended.
Plus you ought to take it for kids, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Get a reputation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Moocher.
Yeah, exactly. And another chance and another opportunity. But yeah, he said that he ran out there. He said if there was too much time left, he said he probably would have been in trouble. He would have thought about it too much.
Yeah.
He said he just ran out there. There was no time left. He just ran out there and kicked it.
Exactly.
He said even they screwed him up by putting it on the right hash, which is a tough kick for him. But he said he just didn't have any time to think about it.
Yeah. Tougher angle and all that. And
right.
It goes right through.
And he makes it.
Amazing.
All right, South trying to get another chance. Another quality chance.
Working their way ever so slowly closer, but
could have found.
And there is the 5-minute freeze that you mentioned in the first half, Tom. Time being kept down on the field.
Found a player on that wing. Now they try that wing. Let's see. Always a chance at a corner kick. North's defense. Oh, there's a break right there. Ball
in the
bounced
middle.
And deflected. Couldn't settle it.
Got to watch out for the handball, too, if you're
many,
North.
Yeah, too many bounces, but you're right, North, because you have that hand extended on the height. That causes the handball, but a good job by the Titans to get it all the way downfield as we are under 5 to play, probably about 4 minutes left.
Would say so.
In regulation, we'll be right here for overtime if no one scores.
North coming into this game with a win against Winnacunnet.
John, by the way, the BG girls talk about overtime last night. Remained unbeaten with a big win over Exeter.
Wow.
And they scored probably in the final half minute of regulation to tie the game and send it to overtime.
Wow.
And then Allison Garrett scored in sudden death overtime, in the second sudden death overtime.
Clutch.
For a 3-2 win. That may be their signature win of the season, but Exeter still isn't not quite what they were last year. They're 5-2-1 right now. And Girton has played South. They have yet to play North. To see if it's on the schedule as well.
Yeah. South's only lost 2 games, one to BG and one to Londonderry.
Yep.
A couple ties, 3 wins.
Yep, and here's a turnover. Turnovers will always come back to haunt you some way, shape, or form, but that time South survives it, but North still keeps possession.
South with the throw in, Titans with the steal, and back to the backline defenders for the Panthers. The lead pass intercepted. Titans would love to get one more quality scoring chance.
They had one right there with a boot. Try to get it over the middle and see if they could lead someone, but they weren't able to do it. But now they have a chance from the wing. You can use both feet, you have an opportunity. South pinballs it back.
Brooklyn is just lurking right there. Somebody could just feed her. She was looking for the ball, but she was behind the forward attackers. I don't think they saw her, with all kinds of space in the middle. Played on ahead. Nora Ross is going to come way out to get this.
But she's going to kick it. That's a smart play. Instead of scooping it up, get rid of it out right away. So
there's always a risk you'll whiff on that.
Exactly.
That's a scary moment. I've seen even professionals whiff on those every once in a while.
Oh, here's a chance where you got to get position in the corner. Oh, they're going at it right there. Pushing and pushing. No calls. Let them play.
That's not a throw-in for South, I guess.
Let them play. No.
And I can't help but think about the real possibility of overtime.
Oh, I think it's more than a possibility. I think it's happening.
Although a breakaway,
nope,
and the goaltender's out to clear it away.
That's
Abigail Fincham.
That's
Fincham
a smart
does it.
play by Fincham.
Fincham reading that as well as any Nora Ross play. So the goaltender's the big story here so far through almost 80 minutes full. Backheel pass ahead. Titans still putting the pressure on. That's going to go out of bounds off of the Panthers, and there should be enough time for another offensive chance here for the Titans, where they throw away the throw in. And I'm expecting to hear the multi-whistle any second to call an end to regulation. This one's out of bounds on the sideline. Titans in the dark blue, 0-0. There would have been some kind of chance had Fincham not come way out of her net.
Yeah, Baker Olivero was right there. She was speeding down, and she's done that before.
Oh, she got fouled. I can't believe they didn't call that, Tom.
No call.
That was a body check in the middle of the kick.
And we go to OT.
I do not agree with that non-call.
Yep.
That was late to the party body contact in the middle of a kick. I don't know what else you will look for a foul. Maybe not wanting to decide it on one of those calls. So 5-minute intermission between the end of regulation and overtime. Just 5 minutes. If you're watching this game on a Thursday, September 23rd of 2021, we're live on Nashua ETV's Channel 99. Welcome any parents who have tuned in from out of state, grandparents as well. A lot of talent, hustle, and determination down on the field, but the goaltenders have been the story tonight. The youngster, Nora Ross, and the senior, Abigail Fincham, have been excellent, and we are 0-0 after 80 minutes. Is it a 15-minute overtime?
No, I explained it. It's 2-10s. But it's sudden death. So, so if it stays scoreless after the first 10, they stop, they take a break, and then they come back out for a second 10. If it's scoreless after the second 10, this is not a tournament game. It will be a tie.
All right. And if the fatigue was a factor, I really didn't notice it. I mean, a lot of these girls have played the full 80 and played hard.
Oh, yeah.
And
no doubt
every
about
time
it.
they were, even deep into the game, every time there was a contested ball, it'd be a foot race, and it looked like everybody had fuel left in the tank.
And that's why you get a little bit of a break, 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. It is autumn. Fall has fell. Summer's over.
Yes, officially, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Tom covered a lengthy Nashua Silver Knights season that unfortunately ended in not making the playoffs for the first time.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
but they'll be
was
back
not
next
good.
year. Cam Cook coming back?
Oh yeah. As far as I know, I mean, look, anything
it's
can
always,
change.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, but I mean,
The Red Sox could come calling, and
I
then
mean,
Cam Cook's gone.
I don't think Cam Cook is going to be forced to leave if that's what you're asking. He's the GM to stay.
No, I think so. Yeah, just
he and Kyle are there until they don't want to be there.
Sure,
I would imagine. So
yeah.
Both very smart. Both know the game. Both know Cam is very astute at the business side and also at the stadium operations side. So he's not going anywhere. At least, you know, unless he wants to. And that pizza is still driving me nuts.
I sat down so I can't see it anymore. A minute and a half to go in the intermission between end of regulation and the start of the first 10 minutes. Sudden death overtime period between Nashua High South and North girls soccer teams as I watched the boys from South and North warm up at their respective ends of the field behind the end lines. I'm sure they were not rooting for overtime. Anxious to get out there and warm up.
Yeah, so now the boys players have to wait. And they're, like you say, they're stretching behind the goal and all that. So
they want some pizza, it's up here.
Yes.
Fuel themselves for the upcoming match.
Well, they've rested. They're settled. They will go the same directions. South will go left to right on your TV screen.
And our game officials return to the center of the pitch as they're going the extra mile, literally. I think we've talked about that factoid about how far soccer referees, soccer officials run during the course of an average match, and it's somewhere around 5 miles, I think.
Yeah, that's gotta be in shape to do that.
Yeah.
I am not in that kind of cardio shape, that's for sure. I'll get my cardio from going up and down these stairs 4 times tonight.
Right. Collision, and again, no whistle as they let the girls play.
Underway. It is sudden death overtime, golden goal.
Did they switch ends?
No, that's what I said. South stays.
Oh, sorry.
South stays left to right.
So South trying to break through on this fine young goaltender. Nora Ross called up from the JV and has sparkled.
Yep, only beaten once, and that was by a shot that hit the post and then bounced off the other post.
Yep.
Only time they've been able to get one by her.
Centering pass cleared away by the Titans. Panthers try to return it to the danger zone. Varney collides with Titans defender near side. Dancing around the Titans player was Jenna Hamlin. Ava Capico showing off those dribbling skills again. I like that ability she has to hold on to the ball and evade a couple of defenders, but I think she needs to come out of that a little earlier with a pass maybe. When she draws 2 defenders, there's got to be, or 3, there must be somebody open.
This this North defense has got to be exhausted.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe one indication of the fatigue is that you see very few players gain possession and then try to advance it on a dribble of their feet. They kind of get it and then they kick it away to somebody immediately. is what the pattern seems to be here late in this one as we play into the 81st, 82nd minute. Oh, 2 minutes in already to the 10-minute overtime period. Oh, I hope that wasn't as bad as it looked.
Yep, she gets right back up.
Yeah, that was, they're going to call a timeout just to check.
Yep.
Abigail Gomez-Yepes took the worst of that.
Well, they won't call. Yep, they are going to call a timeout. I didn't think they were. I thought they were just going to let the substitution take place, but no.
Bloody nose, it appears.
Yep, so she's out of the game.
She didn't want to come out, but had to deal with the leak. Some tough girls out here.
Boy, aren't they? Are they ever?
Brooke Lynn, and that's repelled immediately. Good kick on ahead by number 20, Natalie Burgess. Panthers are there in the middle. With her head up, dribbling to the right now is Camille Michon. Played ahead and intercepted smartly by Olivia Watt, number 19. Out of bounds near side, throw in for the Panthers.
You can't take too much time in trying to get things settled. You only have 6:48, 6:38 to play. And now, here we have a wide open player in the middle.
Good play to the wing with a lot of room to work with to spread the field. The Titans with the crosser. Loose ball in front, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah, Oliveira.
Ooh, that would have been a great chance.
Yep, she hit her.
Yep, definitely contact was there.
There was a play last week where she was running in on the Bedford keeper.
Yep.
And poor kid, she couldn't stop.
In time.
She couldn't put on the brakes. She tried everything, and she couldn't do it. And boom, right into her. They did not call a foul.
You could see the lack of intent.
Because they could see that she was, there was no intent. But Titans with a good job of pressuring the ball. Here's a shot
from distance, and it is off the crossbar.
Wow.
That looked really good off of the foot.
Hit the top of the bar. Who shot that? She's right at the 43-yard line.
Is it 8 or 9? 8.
It would be 8.
That's Kaylee Moore, who nearly was the hero. What a shot. Great attempt. We've had a post on either end now, correct?
Yep.
Wow. A crossbar and a right post. Shots that were inches away from ending this. There was nothing that Abigail Fincham could do when that went over her head.
About the 25.
Yeah. All she could do was watch as that thing scraped the top of the crossbar.
Opportunities are knocking.
Loose ball in deep. Good defense by the Panthers.
Yeah, but they're on the defensive now. They boot it out of bounds.
Yep.
To try to get everything settled and let North throw it in. What? Can't come any closer than that.
This ball's going to come all the way from the Titans bench for some reason.
No, that's where it landed out.
Oh. Curling in the middle.
Yep.
Big bouncer. It's going to go over the head of the defender, and she's going to escort it out of bounds.
That's the right play, though.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it, but that's the right play by North, too. Get it in the middle.
Yeah.
That's where you're going to score your goal, I think. If something does get in between the posts.
That's where both of those
it'll be in the middle.
Shots came from that hit the crossbar and the post earlier from the middle of the field. Goaltenders had a tough task to cover the tie
push,
net.
Let's see.
Yeah, I heard the whistle.
Yep.
And here comes Brooke Lynn. I'm sure she's going to take this one.
Brooke Lynn from...
What do you think, Tom? She's going to get this one on net?
24, I think she does. You got to figure she's got to get this one, right? 22-yard line.
Hit it hard and hit it low.
With just under, probably about 3.5 to play.
Easier said than done, but...
She got the game winner the other day on a free kick.
Tell you what, I think she's got a lane to the right of those
I
that
think
wall.
so. She gets it through it. Wide.
Wide. The right height when it crossed the goal line, but
Yep.
off to the right. Frustrating night for Brooke. One of those free kicks.
0 for 4.
Is she onside?
She is. Varney.
And it's too
She's
far
gonna
for
break,
Ross to
but
come out, or
no,
is it?
Ross is going to come out. Ross got there.
She did get there.
Yep.
She gauged it, and then realized that she could make it first with a burst, and she did.
Yep. Varney had tried to get it into a new gear, a different gear, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah. 85 minutes into the game, and I think she's played every minute. Has
No, more than 85.
Addison Varley.
More than 85. I think we're probably down about
Oh, we're keeping time on the field again.
time on the field after 5 minutes, so it's the same deal. So we're
In overtime here. The first of 2 10-minute overtime sudden death.
Boy.
In the middle. Trying to dead in the ball. Back
Kick
to the
it
goal.
back. They got to hurry, though, because you don't know the time.
Soraya Ross, who
Ross.
had a breather back
Yeah,
out there,
she's gonna
sprinting
get-
into the corner. You can
tries
tell
to
she's
get
got
it.
a fresh
Yep.
set of legs, and it gets knocked out of bounds for a throw-in for South. Ross wants somebody else to take the throw-in so she can receive a pass, it looks like.
No, she's not moving out.
No, she's getting covered, so she can't try what would amount to a corner
And
kick.
it's booted away, and now
Yeah, a
it
wasted
will be-
opportunity
and now
for-
it'll be a goal kick. Wasted opportunity for the Panthers, who were in the corner, but couldn't get a corner.
No, Lynn boots it a good 30, 40
So
yards.
here's the carnage right down here. John the Pizza. It's probably about they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Yep,
players have left. They've left. It's just sitting there.
yeah. The Pizza Panther could pounce.
You never know. Play in the corner now, and it looks like.
Out of
Oh,
bounds.
it's off of South. That's a good play. She booted it off the foot. Couldn't tell who that was for South over there playing the ball, but it was a smart play.
I believe that was Brooke Lane.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Lane.
Did the good work on
Lane
defense.
all over the field.
Basically earned a goal kick for herself as she's been taking them all for Nora Ross.
4 free kicks.
Keeping the time down on the field, there's not too much left here in the first
I'd
10
say
in
under
overtime.
a minute at least. Under a minute. It's got to be.
Titans make the effort. They get it across midfield.
Through pass. Need a
Good through
need a good
pass.
through pass.
One more might get it into the danger zone. Give and go. Far side. It's a cross, and no, not a cross.
No,
It's
not
wide
even.
right.
And that'll do it for the first overtime.
Yes. So what's this, a mass substitution here?
Did they just blow the whistle for the overtime?
Yeah, I think so. Is there an agreement to go?
Oh, no, they'll play 2.
Oh, no. They'll play 2. I
Yeah.
thought I was going to say something
No,
about
that was the end of the first
Yeah, yeah.
overtime.
I see
But the
that.
break isn't as long. It's not a 5-minute break. It's only a 2-minute break.
Oh, that's right. Yep, yep.
So that's what they're doing right now. So they're just going to have to talk it over and see if they can get another goal or a goal.
So, of course, Tom is loving the extra soccer action and the extra time with the uneaten pizza in front of him.
Yeah.
Can't get enough.
Nope.
Tom will be here for the boys soccer game coming up. Scheduled for 7 o'clock. I'm sure it'll start not too long after this one ends, and it'll be boys South North.
Probably start around 7:20.
And will be streamed live on YouTube.
As they'll play 10 minutes, so it's 6:57.
Tyler Thompson, you sticking around for that one? Yep, he is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we will have Tim O'Neill tomorrow night.
Tim O'Neill for football
And
tomorrow
I
night.
believe Tim on Saturday as well. Pretty sure.
Okay, so South is switching in this time.
This
is that
time,
correct?
yes,
Yeah,
yep.
okay. See if this changes the luck for either team. After about 50 minutes of going in the other direction, they'll switch it up here, and South will try to go right to left and score the game winner, and the same for the Titans going left to right in the dark blue. Here on Nashua ATV Battle of the Bridge 2021. Now looking at roster, Tom, and I see 2025 for Nora Ross and company, the freshman on this field. And
No, Ross isn't a freshman.
She's not?
No,
Oh.
she played last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay.
Oh, Nora Ross is.
Nora
Yes, Soraya
Yeah,
Ross.
Yeah, not Soraya.
Yeah,
but
Soraya
Nora.
is a sophomore.
Yeah.
Nora is a freshman.
But
yeah,
all the freshmen are 2025. I
25.
just can't believe how we're 25 years into the new century already.
Boy, I'll tell you, remember all that Y2K and all
Yeah,
that?
vividly. It
Yeah,
feels
all
like
that.
not
Yeah.
the last week, you know. I'm sure not for these kids. They're all
Here
born in
comes
the
South with a
2000s.
chance. Ross comes out and snares it.
It's becoming routine for Nora Ross, the Titans goaltender, earning a spot in the starting rotation for sure, it appears, with yet another great performance here. Panthers want that goal, though, as they come back on the attack, and the Titans intercept. One player to pass to, and unable to get it there is Mary Pappas as she tried to feed it on up ahead to Kaylee Moore, number 8. Panthers staying on side, careful to do
Michon
so.
down the middle.
Michon
Looking for Ross to lead her. Ross, look at her turn on the Jets.
Yep, and
Couldn't quite get there, but they kick it out. North kicks it out where they really didn't have to, I didn't think, but they
no,
do
they had
it.
the numbers. They could have.
They had the numbers, but they booted out of
Yeah.
bounds. They're trying to say it might have gone off a Panther. It did not. It should be South's ball, and it is.
That's where the.
Here's a boot right here, John.
Oh, it's just
Saved.
batted away by Ross.
So you
Wasn't quite sure she could
far
secure that
player
in the air.
took the shot. Far player on the 18-yard line.
Will we have a corner kick here?
Yep, she booted it out. You know, she nudged it out.
Okay. Looks like over to take it will be Camille Michon. She's had a few good ones. Curling it in the middle. That one is in the middle, up high, and it is headed over everything.
Everything.
That
Ouch.
was a Panther player that got ahead to it first. It might have been Varney. And just too much and too high. And the excitement of getting to the ball, I think, the accuracy suffered there, and Brooklyn will kick it to midfield. Good boot, but only Panther defenders back there to get it. 7 minutes and change left in this 10-minute second overtime.
And we'll only know about the
good pass
last 15.
ahead.
There's a chance right here. Ross comes out and slides with the slide save. Boy.
Wow.
Under siege.
Yes. She's got to be in double digits with those.
Yep.
Sliding saves just ahead of the attacker.
There's another chance at some space.
Ricochets to a Titan defender.
North's defense is exhausting.
Oh, tired looking at it. Out of bounds. Inbound play for South. Trying to deaden it. Natalie, as Ella Benzekri plays it back. The Titans are there, though, and ambitious lead pass. Ricochets. Could have been a lucky bounce for the Titans, but
They got to get it. Oliveira's coming down.
yes, Panthers still have that reserve in the tank to hustle on the.
So did she. She
Yeah,
turned it on. I don't
she
think
did.
she thought it was going to be a loose ball, and she all of a sudden realized it. If she had realized it maybe a second sooner, she might have had a break. Here's another chance right here, intercepted by the Titans. Trying to get it down the middle.
Yeah, good defense
Yeah. Moving it in the corner. Ross almost gets to it, and
Is it corner kick?
they're going to say yes. Ross did a great job to get to that ball.
That's the kind of hustle, Tom, that could yield a game winner. You never know.
John, who we got with the corner?
I think that's the same player, Camille Michon, that they've selected to take him.
Curls it out.
And it's in the middle. Loose ball. Can they get a shot away in
right
traffic?
there, blocked.
Wow. Loose ball again. The Panthers just
bullet,
score! Oh, what a shot! Number 13, I believe, for South, launched. Ava Capico is mobbed.
Wow.
1-0 with 5:15 left in the double overtime. The sudden death winner off the foot of Ava Capico. She goes top left quadrant, and Abigail Fincham had no chance.
And the possession all started with Ross, with the play, Soraya Ross hustling to get that corner kick.
That is the kind of thing that gives spirit to your team. And it yields immediately the game winner.
Really did. Wow, what a shot, what a goal.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. A thriller of a win here in the Battle of the Bridge girls soccer. It is a 1-0 Nashua South victory. A terrific shot. That was Nora Ross in goal. I misspoke as Abigail Fincham was on that side of the pitch for so long that Nora Ross played a tremendous game here. Make no mistake, there was no chance on that brilliant shot, I believe by number 13, Ava Capico, who was immediately mobbed by her teammates. For Tom King and our cameraman, videographer Tyler Thompson, I'm John Collins. Thanking you for watching. Congratulations to both teams for a hard-fought Battle of the Bridge girls soccer game, and good night from Stellos Stadium, everybody. And stay tuned for the boys soccer game coming right up on YouTube here on a Thursday night, September 23rd.